You can see from the screen there, again, we are having a look at a newspaper article created by journalist Alison O Riordan in respect of Jimmy Flynn's bail hearing last Friday, the 4th of November 2022. Now, we have already released a video in relation to this article, Sloppy Journalism and a Curated and Manufactured Story. And we delved into the situation where a suspect, the head of logistics in respect of the Northern robbery, has been totally airbrushed from the case. So again, Alison O Riordan, this continues and it gets even worse for this gutter journalism. Because your paper, and I do believe you did write on some of these articles with headlines and pictures like this in relation to the brothers in Boston and photographs like this. And can you explain, Alison O Riordan, where Suspect Y has gone? We have created a video in respect to Suspect Y, and the reason why I titled it Suspect Y, because it's impossible for him to have been a suspect. Pat Marry, Mark Phillips, Jim McGovern, and indeed Mr. Graham and Mr. Stain must have known this young man. It was impossible for him to have been a suspect because of CCTV footage and testimony that was given in court. But Brendan Graham continually mentioned these men in October, November, December 2019. And these people were mentioned more than Aaron Brady during those 3 months, prelim to Aaron's trial starting in January 2020. And all of a sudden, they've completely disappeared. What sort of journalism is that, Miss O'Riordan? Maybe you have asked on Garda Síochána and the authorities, where has Suspect Y gone to? Has he disappeared? Just the same as Jimmy Flynn's father, Suspect L, absolutely airbrushed completely from the case. And if we allow this gutter journalism to continue and go unchallenged, another narrative will be created, both in the press, but which is generally doesn't really mean an awful lot, but it creates a narrative and a situation within the judicial system that allows the DPP to get away with false stories and false narratives. So once again, we're going to run a video on Suspect Y. And again, he was all over the newspapers. Where has this young man gone to? Indeed, we do have footage of this young man speaking to Matt Katsky and Homeland Security agents on a couple of occasions. So to create a situation, you will never get them. See the gutter, the clickbait headlines. Matt Katsky, members of the FBI and Homeland Security and members of Garda Síochána knew at all times where the boys were. And this is creating a false narrative that's taken completely out of context of what happened during the course of the interactions with Mark Phillips and Jimmy Flynn's father. And it can't be allowed to continue. So what we are going to do is we're going to run a video again. We have released this video, I do believe it's back in February 21, and it's in relation to Suspect Y. And it shows again how names were put in just to create a false narrative, and indeed, most importantly, a false gang. There is no gang that can be connected to Aaron Brady in relation to the murder and robbery. That does not exist. The people who committed this horrific crime are still walking free. And that is thanks to Pat Marry and the incident room in Fort Apache, Dundalk. So we're going to have a quick look at this video again. Please continue to like, comment and share. Please go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and you'll get notifications as and when we release more videos. Please continue to support us. Aaron's Facebook page and campaign page are both being attacked, and we're working on getting those back up, and hopefully in the very near future. So once again, we're saying, if our voice held no power, why are they trying to silence us? And we need, really need the public support here to either just like, comment or share. And again, we're not asking you to make any firm decisions. All we're looking for is the whole story, not just bits of it and parts of it that has been created by the Garda press office. And please, once again, if you have a mind to do so, please contact your local representative and ask them to look into Aaron Brady's case, because this will eventually come to the floor of the Dáil. It will have to at some stage. The behaviour of the authorities during the course of Aaron's trial and during the course of the investigation. So thank you for your support, and please continue to do so. And we're going to go directly into the video, Suspect Y. The following points cast not just reasonable but strong doubt on the key points of evidence that contributed towards Aaron's conviction for the murder of Adrian Donahue. Let's have a look at some of these key points. Suspect Y's girlfriend confirmed in the stand in court that he, Suspect Y, was with her at the time of the crime at their home place. There is CCTV showing Suspect Y's car leaving their home place. He is then clearly seen in Belogan filling station buying phone credit, and then the car returns to his home place at approximately 8:20 p.m. He and the car then leaves his home at 2200 hours with his girlfriend to go to Dundalk, where they are also captured on CCTV at 22:07. And obviously his girlfriend is seen in the car with him. In fact, a senior investigating officer said on the oath in November in 2019 that Suspect Y was not in the car park at Lordship Credit Union on the night of the robbery. Yet he was continuously referred to when it came to attributing to circumstantial evidence to narrate and curate a version of the story that could link Aaron with this atrocious crime. To round off this fictional gang, we should note at this point that there was another young man mentioned in court very late into the trial. In fact, he was not mentioned until May 2020. Almost as if to make up the numbers for the prosecution, as the rest of their initial suspects were becoming accounted for. This man made a statement about his whereabouts, and there were other statements made by 4 other people confirming his movements. What will become relevant about this young man in our future episodes is that he was involved in diesel laundering with Aaron, and we will bring forward and show phone traffic, phone data and other evidence that will confirm all of the above. This is just one of many examples of questionable evidence which has contributed to putting Aaron behind bars. The clip there is more than self-explanatory, and you, the Irish public, I would say, believe that there was 2 of these people that were in Boston that were suspects and people that allegedly took part in the Modern robbery. And it's quite simple, and that little clip shows that is impossible. And we have to ask the question, is Alison O Riordan and other investigative journalists, are they aware that these people have been completely airbrushed out of the investigation? So that's the reason, as I say, and we will continue to say, sloppy journalism. We will call it out, and we will not allow a false narrative to be created once again, and the justice system in Ireland to be railroaded. Once again, thank you for watching, and see you again at the next video. Thank you.